everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am actually on a week off at the moment, and that's because I've done my Viva, which was kind of an interview about my dissertation. So my dissertation is completely done and dusted now, and then I start placement at the beginning of March, which will be quite intense. But before that, we have sort of got this week off where you could go on holiday or you could go home and just relax. And so I've been at home, and I will be for a few days, and I thought I'd talk about some ways that I relax. Because I don't know if this is just sort of my personality type, I don't know whether other people feel this as well, but I struggle to sort of entirely switch my brain off. So I couldn't just sort of sit and watch films, watch Netflix for a whole week and just sort of do nothing. I'm not very good at doing nothing, and I like to be productive even though I have no academic work. I just genuinely enjoy being productive and doing productive things and sort of like growing as a person, as cringy as that may sound. So I thought I'd make this video to share with you 10 things that I often like to do on a rainy day or just a relaxing day where I'm just at home and I'm not going out, not doing anything particularly exciting, but just want to sort of fill my time while I'm relaxing at home. And these are all things that literally anyone can do, and I just think help to keep your mind kind of engaged for people that aren't very good at completely just switching off and relaxing and doing nothing. These are quite fun, productive things that you can do that you can kind of gain something from as well. So the first one is yoga. Now, I did do the 30-day yoga journey. I followed the Yoga with Adriene videos and did that, I think it was last summer, and I really enjoyed it, but I do struggle to sort of fit yoga into my daily routine. So when I have a nice day off, I like to kind of invest some time in doing that. It's a really nice way to sort of release some energy and stretch out and have a sort of relaxing but active time. Number 2 is I like to work on personal projects, and so obviously for me one of these is YouTube. It's by no means a sort of job or a chore for me to do, it's just something that I just like to do. It's sort of like a little hobby, and it does take quite a lot of time to film videos and then upload them onto my laptop and edit them, and something nearly always goes wrong and I have to sort of Google for ages how to fix this like technical issue that I'm having. So it does take quite a long time to make videos, and so I'm really happy that you guys do actually watch them, and yeah, this is something I genuinely enjoy doing, and it gives me a lot of joy to sort of look back on my videos as well and see sort of how far I've come editing wise and sort of filming wise, but also just like look back on memories and sort of like when I look back to second year exams, I think it's quite a nice thing. So I'm kind of creating like a record for myself of my time in medical school, which I think is quite cool. On that note, I also like to do journaling. Although I do kind of sometimes write a sort of classic journal, this year I made a bullet journal in January. So this is just a journal where I basically track things. So I track my sleep and my mood, how much water I drink, how many steps I do, how much exercise I do, and what forms of exercise I do. And I just find it really interesting to track and sort of look back on and see how it varies month to month. But obviously I'm on February at the moment, and I was getting a bit behind with filling in my exercise routine, so I thought I'd just catch up on doing that. And yeah, I never want this to be a chore, this is just something enjoyable, which I just enjoy keeping record of all these things. Another thing I like to do is admin tasks. Now these are kind of sort of more job-like tasks, but I do find some satisfaction in replying to any emails that I haven't replied to, or filling in my diary, and especially as placement is starting, I've been sort of filling in my diary gradually with where I have to be, what days and what times, and just keeping track of like any important dates. This is a good time to do those things because I often don't have time to do them on busier days. Another thing I would recommend doing is practicing an old skill that maybe you haven't given much time to recently, and for me this one is definitely piano. I used to have piano lessons, and so obviously I used to play all the time, and I actually got to grade 7. Would have loved to have got to grade 8, but I basically had to stop lessons because I went to uni. And because I've got a bit rusty at playing, I often sort of don't, because I don't play as well as I used to, and then I get a bit frustrated that I can't play like I used to. So I think it's important to invest some time in these old skills so that you don't lose them, because it would be such a shame if I never played piano again for the rest of my life. So, and I do really enjoy playing it. I often play sort of popular songs and then sing along as well. So yeah, that was something I found fun to do. Number 6 on the list is reading. I definitely don't read enough just generally, and I used to read every night before I went to sleep, and now often I just do go on my phone or I just go straight to sleep without reading, and I really do miss getting stuck into a good book. So when I do have a lot of time, I like to just read in the daytime just for enjoyment. So number 7 on the list is to use your free time to think of something you'd like to challenge yourself with, and maybe this could also sort of double up as being something that you can raise money for a charity of your choice. And so what I'm doing in March, I've decided, is I'm doing the 27 miles in 27 days. That is a challenge that was set by the charity Mind, and it's sort of to represent the 27% of students in the UK who report a mental health problem while they're at university. And I thought this was a really good challenge for me to do. I know I run anyway, but I wouldn't be running probably as much as that during a sort of busy week of sort of lectures and academic work. So I thought it was a good challenge for me personally, to keep me motivated to get out and run, but it's obviously also really good to raise money. And I'm actually going to link my Just Giving page below in case anyone out there fancies donating £1 or £2. I set my target at £27 and I've already exceeded that a lot, but if you wanted to add to it, that would be great. Number 8 on the list is to do something creative, and this could be anything you like. I mean, it could be something artistic or something more like writing based. And what I used to really enjoy doing when I was younger and haven't done that much of recently is creative writing. And so I got myself a new notebook and started to write just a little story. I mean, it might turn into a big novel, it might just be a short story, I don't know, but I just find it fun to just write with no kind of pressure of, like, not like in school when you had to do it for homework or yeah, any kind of pressure at all, just to sort of write for the fun of writing and just sort of see what happens, see what you put onto the page. I think it's really fun to do, and it's good for your imagination as well. Number 9 on the list is to learn a new language, and this is something I've spoken about I think in past videos, that I really enjoy learning German as a language, and I did it at school, and I'd really like one day, if not to necessarily be fluent in it, but just to be able to sort of have a conversation comfortably in German. I just think it'd be a really cool thing to do, and so I've been using the app Duolingo to just learn German over these sort of past few days, and I think I'm going to try and carry it on to be a sort of daily thing, because I really just enjoy learning languages in general, and I think I do have quite a lot of like basic knowledge of German, so it'd be a shame for it to just go to waste. And I mean, it's always good to do something that is going to add to your skill set as a person as well. And finally, 10th on the list is to get inspired for your future. Now, you could take this whatever way you want to take it. If you're sort of not sure what you want to do, like after university or after school, you could look into sort of career options, but something I like to do is just think about travel in the future. And even if there's not a particular holiday that I need to plan or something, I just like to sort of get inspired and just sort of make a little bucket list for myself of places I'd really like to go to one day. So I love flicking through travel books and just looking at countries maybe I hadn't sort of considered of even travelling to before, or just looking at sort of key like world landmarks and seeing which ones like really jump out at me. And I also love to sort of tick off places that I've already been. So yeah, getting a good travel book with really nice pictures is a really nice pastime actually. Even if you end up never travelling to any of the places, it's just fun to kind of like wish that you could go and make a little wish list. And yeah, that brings me to the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're ever at a loss on a rainy day, hopefully you can do one of these things which could benefit you as a person, but if nothing else, they're just a bit of fun and help to keep you productive even when you have lots of days off. And also, we are really close to getting 400 subscribers, which is really cool. So if you haven't subscribed and you watch my videos and you want to subscribe, then please do, because I want to see how many subscribers we can get, and that means we're almost at 500, which will be the next sort of milestone, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, subscribe if you want to, give the video a thumbs up, comment if you want to make a comment, and see you for my next video very soon. Bye!